She thought she could send a raid onto my farm like she ran the county. But when the real sheriff showed up, her entire plan collapsed in front of everyone. My farm had stood for generations. Open fields, a red barn, and cattle grazing under the sun. Karen hated it. She claimed the livestock, the tractors, even the smell ruined property values. She pushed the HOA to fine me into submission, but every notice I got, I laughed off. My land was agricultural, protected by law. But Karen wasn't done. She called in favors, somehow convincing a few deputies to raid my farm under a bogus HOA violation order. One morning, I heard the rumble of trucks. 4 sheriff vehicles rolled into my driveway, lights flashing, Karen marching behind them with her clipboard like a queen. "By HOA authority, we're shutting you down," she barked. Neighbors gathered at the fences, whispering, filming the circus. I didn't move. I stood tall, arms crossed, waiting. Because Karen didn't know one detail. The man running the entire sheriff's office, my brother, was on his way. Karen ordered the deputies forward, telling them to seize equipment to find me on the spot. She strutted toward my barn, wagging her pen like it was a sword. That's when the roar of another engine cut across the scene. A black SUV rolled in, dust curling off its tires. Out stepped the county sheriff, my brother, badge gleaming, presence commanding. The fake raid stopped cold. He scanned the scene, then fixed his eyes on Karen. "Who authorized this?" he demanded. Karen puffed up. "The HOA. We're enforcing our rules." My brother's voice thundered. "The HOA has no jurisdiction here, and you just ordered armed deputies onto private property without legal grounds." The crowd gasped. Phones zoomed in. The deputies looked at each other, realizing they'd been duped. One by one, they stepped back, holstering their weapons, refusing to follow her anymore. Karen stammered, but my brother cut her off. He cited her for filing false reports and abusing emergency services. Her clipboard trembled in her hands as the authority she wielded for years shattered in seconds. Karen's raid had turned into her downfall, on camera, in daylight, before the whole neighborhood. And my farm? Still standing, still mine, protected not just by law, but by family.
I am Liam, and trust me, the next HOA story is even worse. Subscribe now.